Oof. And what up, you guys? Welcome back to Feral Publications YouTube channel. It's me, Rich. Daily uploads to open up my own shop. And I'm happy to say that today is like day 103 or something like that. So it's been quite a bit of a commitment that I've put into this, and I've already seen a lot of the results that I was hoping to see. So I'm really happy about that, and I really want to appreciate the whole community for showing up and showing out. And like, things are moving along. And I wanted to talk today about like not feeling despair, because I think a lot of people feel anxious at the time. There's a lot of reasons to feel anxious, but the reality is you can't focus on what you cannot do. You should focus on what you can do. And I know that for myself, I was feeling a bit anxious for a bit, but now that I've been doing the work as far as like building something in the world that I want to see, I feel a lot better. And I walk through, my day to day feeling just more empowered, more invigorated, more capable as well. And that's one of the things that I really want to communicate to the community, is that like we're makers, right? Like, we make things. And I think our brain works differently when that's how we think and that's how we work. Like, where someone sees a problem, people like us should see solutions. Right, that's the whole thing of being like a creative mind. And that's one of the things that I've always held honest and true to my heart, is that creative people kind of filter in different capacities. So sometimes a lot of people, they think creative people are just artistic and so on and so forth, but I've seen creative people make very smart systems of operations. I've seen creative people find very smart, intelligent ways of utilizing space and organizing stuff. Cat fight. If you guys are gonna fight, you guys have to fight to the death. But like, I guess the question really comes down to like, what do you want to see in the world, and what are the first steps to start to, seed that, so that eventually there could be, the full process of it being seeded and nurtured and grow and then exist in the world. And that's kind of where I'm at. And like I said, in a lot of ways, some of the work that I've been doing has been attracting other like-minded people, and some of the work that I have been doing is now coming in contact and people reaching out to me saying, hey, I'm on that same journey that you're on. And it goes back to that thing of, one of the main things that I want to do is build that network of like distribution, right, for like underground media. And through the work, it's starting to, you can see it seeding. You can see people reaching out. People are telling me, hey, did you know about, hey, did you hear about, right? And that's kind of, it makes me feel like I'm on the right path and that things will be working out sooner than later. Remember, nothing is ever built overnight, and there's so many things that I understand are still going to be hurdles moving forward. But the more capable you feel, the more you look at the hurdles like, well, that's just that thing I have to jump over, and it's not something that's going to stop me from accomplishing what I'm up to. Again, the idea that you got to change the way you look at things. It's not necessarily you have to change who you are, because I still get anxious and I still get worried about certain things. But I definitely feel like, okay, well then, how do I break that down, right? How do you eat the elephant? You eat it one bite at a time. And I think that that's always been a mindset that I've always had, of like, before you get to the feature length, you got to do the 1 minute short, the 5 minute, the 10 minute, the 20 minute, the 30, right? And you build up to that 1 hour feature length, or whatever you view a feature length film as. But it goes on with like anything, right? Like, if you want to start making comics, maybe just start with just one panel. And then if you do one panel a week, then by the end of the year, you got your first 52 panel comic. It's about finding the cut of the elephant that you can chew over and be able to process and digest in a way that doesn't kill you, right? You don't want to suffocate while you chew on the elephant. And I think that that's one of the things that I've learned through my process, is about managing the cut of the elephant that I'm gonna eat in one sitting. And that's because, someone like me that's like, I just like to create, I like to make things, like I could get lost in that. I could just sit here and all day and ruminate and think and like plan and start executing on and then jump to the next and the other. But the reality is, I have to start containing it more, right? I have to segment it in a way where I know I can tackle it. And in tackling the smaller ones, you start to feel that momentum and you start to tackle bigger ones. Like if you would have asked me the other day, hey, do you think you're gonna hit 100 uploads? I legitimately would have been like, I don't think so. But now I'm beyond 100 uploads, right? If you would have told me, do you think you would meet these kind of metrics that I had set for myself about sales goals and things like that, I would have been like, I don't know. But now I do know because I've done it. And I can see that, yeah, that was capable of doing that. And now my mind, as always, jumps to, well, can I push it further? Can I go and do more? And I think I can. It's been really fun and therapeutic to be able to do these daily uploads. And on top of that, like I said, a lot of the other things that I want to see in the world and build in the world are coming to fruition. And so there's so much more to do, man. Like this is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. It doesn't stop here, it doesn't end here. But it's the idea that you never finish what you don't start. So whatever it is you want to see in the world, why not start that today? And that's one of those things of like, if it matters, you're gonna show up. And I think what I'm doing here, what I'm trying to do, and what I'm trying to build matters, and that's why I show up. And then I see my commitment, and it just allows me and gives me the time and space to like double down on that commitment of like, do that shit, homie. Like you're on the right path. Knock that shit out. Get it done. And that's what I'm up to, man. So again, if there's something you want to see in the world, go out and build that shit today, man. I think there's more good people in the world than not. And I think that if all good people started to be participators and not spectators, that the world would be just a much better place. And so that's your call to action right there, you guys. All right. Beyond that, please like, share, subscribe. And I do this daily, man. So guess what? I'll be here tomorrow. Lates.